Welcome everyone, I'm Rosie from Rosie's Path to Wellness. Today I have a really nice, easy, low to the ground, cozy, take care of yourself kind of session, which I originally crafted for a kindness tea event where we sampled tea and also did yoga. So it's a super cozy, perfect for a winter day, which it is today in my town. But of course, any time of the year. Just a day where you can take a little bit of time and take care of yourself. So come on down to the mat, if you're not already. We'll get seated. I'm just moving aside any fleshy bits that may be in the way of my sits bones so I can get up nice and straight. So again, welcome. We'll start with some easy breathing in our cross-legged position, really trying to get a nice straight spine. So imagining a straight line going from the seat all the way through and up out the top of the head. And just roll the shoulders down and back. Take any little adjustments that you need to get settled in. You can rest your hands on your knees, on your thighs, wherever they feel comfortable. So if it feels right to you, you can close your eyes. We'll take some breaths together. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. Again, let's inhale, nice long breath. And exhale. Do a few more rounds. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Do one more together. Inhale. And exhale. All right, you can open the eyes. And from here, we're going to slightly turn the head from side to side. So we'll take an inhale to prepare. And on your exhale, just turn your head slightly to the left. We don't want to push too far as we don't want to crunch the neck, but we just get a nice opening down the other side. The gaze can kind of come out over the shoulder. We're just relaxing here, continuing to breathe. All right, on the next exhale, we're going to turn the other directions into the center. So it's inhale and exhale it back to center. From here, we'll take another inhale to prepare. And exhale takes our gaze over the other shoulder. Again, not pushing too far, not crunching. Just want to get a nice, gentle stretch down the long side of the neck. And gaze is out over the shoulder, just somewhere comfortably off to the side. Do another inhale. Exhale brings us back centered. From here, and start doing some shoulder rolls. So we're going to inhale, shoulders up, and exhale them back and down. Again, we're inhaling up, all the way up to the ears as far as you can. Let's really get in there. And then exhale down. Feels really good. Inhale a couple more times. And exhale down and back. One more inhale. And exhale down and back. Okay. Just with our hands on our knees, we're going to start to move the upper body. So let's inhale, and we're going to start to make circles. So we're kind of bringing the chest forward, to the side, kind of hollowing out the center here, rounding the back, and around to the other side, and then pulling forward. Do this movement a few times in one direction, kind of really getting into the low back, the hips, the shoulders, really opening everything up. Remember to keep breathing. Moving at your own rhythm, matching an inhale when we move back, and an exhale as we come rounding forward. You can get your neck more involved, dropping the head, lifting the chin. Okay, now this time when we come to center, let's switch direction. Inhale the black movement. All the way around and exhale it through. You move bring to center. Continue moving. Inhale, round it back. Tucking the chin, really getting in the upper back. Exhale it forward. We'll do one more in this direction. Inhale. And exhale brings us back around all the way to center. Let's give a little shake. That feels good. And don't forget, anything that you do here with me, you can do at home, you can do on the bus, you can do in your car, you can do it at work. Just take the moments that feel good, bring them with you out into your day. All right, from here we'll do some arms up over the head. So let's, our hands down at the side, flipping our palms up. Let's inhale our arms all the way up overhead. And then at the top, we're going to flip the palms and exhale the hands back down to the mat. Let's do this a few times. Inhale them up. And exhale them down. Do one more time. Inhale out. Exhale down. All right, we're going to move into a twist this time. So we'll inhale the arms one more time up. And then on the exhale, we're going to bring left hand to right knee. And right hand is going to go behind the back. Just allowing your fingertips to fall comfortably wherever they may land, just behind the body. Really making sure we roll that shoulder back and out of the way. I'm going to inhale to lift and straighten. And on the exhale, just slowly turn into the bend. So we're starting with the bottom down here with the lower abdomen, and then the ribs and the chest, and then finally the head. We'll breathe here for a few moments. Another inhale. Exhale brings us back to center. And we're going to do that one more time on the other side. So let's bring the palms down. Inhale all the way back up. And switch to the other side on the exhale. So we've got right hand coming to left knee and left hand coming around the back. Just swimming behind, allowing your fingertips to land wherever they may. Again, we're going to inhale to straighten. Really make sure you're pulling that shoulder down and back. And then we're going to twist. So beginning with the lower abdomen, and then the ribs and the chest, and then finally the head. And don't push or grasp. We don't want to hurt any part of our body. We just want to get a nice rinse out. Keep breathing here. And our next exhale is going to bring us back to center. All right. It's feeling good. Let's get onto our hands and knees. And we're going to come into cat-cow. Sorry, not cat-cow. I'm in the child's pose first. Pardon me. Okay, so child's pose. So we're bringing our big toes together. Hands out in front, about shoulders distance apart. And pushing our hips all the way back to come on top of the heels. And then we're just going to walk the hands out in front. Forearms come down. And the head comes down. Bringing the forehead down to the mat. If your forehead doesn't make it, that's okay. Just bring your hands out in front, make a little pillow for yourself. And if you need even more lift, you could do fists stacked on top of one another. Just bringing that ground a little bit closer to the forehead. So wherever you land, let's stay here for a few breaths. Okay, let's take an inhale. And on the exhale, we're just going to walk our hands over to the left side of the mat. And then again from here, allow your head to come down, or just rest it gently on the left arm. Remember to keep breathing. Getting a nice stretch and a good dose of relaxation here. A little bit of self-care. All right, let's inhale. Exhale brings our head up, and we're going to walk our hands all the way over to the other side of the mat. So we're going over to the right side now. Same thing, hands out in front. Forearms come down, allow your head to lean onto the right arm. And really nice stretch all along the left side of the body here. Let's take another inhale. And exhale, brings hands back to center. Body follows along with the arms. Now we're coming up to cat-cow. So let's bring the hands back. Get back up on top of the knees there. So we've got knees under hips. And we've got wrists under shoulders. Coming down onto the tops of the feet. We'll just start having some gentle movement here. So on the inhale, we're going to drop the belly, and we're opening our chest, and our gaze is coming up. On the exhale, you can tuck your tail, and just do the movement here in the back end. Tucking that through, rounding through the back. Pushing it out of the hands, out of the knees, really getting up into the back there. And then on the inhale, we're going to flip it. Belly drops, chest opens, and gaze comes out. And then on your exhale, tucking the tail, rounding through the back, and dropping the head. And then keep moving at your own pace. We'll do a few more rounds. Inhaling to drop the belly. And exhaling to round through the back. Remember to keep breathing. Okay, let's do one more. And we'll just bring it back to a nice tabletop. Okay, from here, I'll get you to extend your left leg behind you, coming onto the toes. And now that left leg is going to cross over the right, still staying on your toes. Okay? And then we're going to turn and we're going to look at that foot. So turning towards the right side and taking a gaze at the foot, at your left foot. Hold that for one breath. Let's inhale here. Exhale, your leg comes back behind. And we're just going to bring that knee back down to the mat. We're going to do the other side. All right, so let's inhale. Exhale, we'll extend that right leg behind us. Again, coming up on the toes. Toes are curled. Inhale again. Exhale, cross the leg over the left. And take a little twist to gaze at the right foot. Feel a nice stretch all along the side of the body. Alright, on your next exhale, we're going to bring that foot back, bring the head back, and the knee can come on back down to the mat. Alright, we'll stay here in tabletop and we'll prepare for the rest of the session. Alright, so let's take an inhale. On an exhale, we're going to bring the left foot forward. We want the foot to come in between the hands. You can pull that back knee back a little bit more if you want a deeper stretch. Remembering to keep the chest open here. And we're going to move into a crescent lunge. So let's inhale. Exhale brings us up. And arms all the way up overhead. Gaze can come slightly up. And on the exhale, we're going to cactus the arms open. And then just bring the hands right back down to the mat to frame the foot. And we're going to move into a small flow here between our runner lunge and the runner stretch. So here we go. Inhale. On an exhale, just going to walk the hands back. We're going to lift the toes. We're still keeping the hip above the knee in the back here. We'll inhale. Exhale, you can bow the head. Inhale brings us back up, and exhale, we'll walk back forward into the lunge. Inhale again, and on the exhale, let's walk it back. Our hands come back, toes come up towards the face, and bow the head. Okay. One more time, inhale, bring us back up. On the exhale, it's going to walk us back forward into the lunge, and we're going to stay here. And move into a child's pose. So left leg can come back around. Again, big toes can come together. Hands are coming out in front. pushing the hips all the way back, dropping the head down to the mat. Just stay here for a quick breath. Okay, on your next exhale, we'll rise up. Okay, now again, we're going to bring that left leg forward. There we come. You can help yourself as well if you need it, and put your foot in the right position. And we're framing the foot with our hands. I'm going to come into that crescent lunge again. So let's inhale all the way up. Arms up overhead. Gaze can come up. Really pushing into that back foot and front foot. Shin. Keeping the core nice and strong. Protecting the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, we'll cactus the arms open. And bring them back down to the mat. Then we're going to bring both hands onto the right side of the mat. We're going to move the left leg, or the left foot, out towards the edge, with your toes pointing off into diagonal, and coming into a lizard lunge. Now, this is far as it feels good for you. That's fine. Let's stay here. That's where I'm going to stay today. If you've got a bit more stretch in you today, you can come down to your forearms or all the way flat. But right now, this is enough for me. It's up to you to choose what's enough for you. So keep breathing here. You should have a really nice opening all along the groin area. If you want to get a little bit more into it, you can also open that foot up. Dropping the knee open. Again, we're trying to keep the chest open and lifted. We don't want to be like all hunched over where we can't breathe. Alright, on the next exhale, we'll bring that knee back up. Slowly walk your foot back to center. And then from here, we're just going to bring it back into a child's pose. So, like me, you might have to bring that right knee forward a little bit first. And then slowly ease your left leg around back. So big toes come back together again. Shooting those hips all the way back to the heels. Arms out in front. And head down to the mat. Okay, another breath here. Inhale. And exhale brings us back up. And we're going to do all of that again on the other side. Okay, so we'll start here in tabletop again with our knees over hips, hips over knees, and shoulders over wrists. This time we're bringing the right leg forward. So we want to frame the foot and pull that left knee back for a bit more of a stretch. We're coming into a crescent lunge. Pushing down into the back foot there. Chest is open, heart is open. Let's inhale. Bring it all the way up. Arms up overhead. Gaze can slightly come up. If this is not comfortable for you, you can also pick a spot on the floor out in front. Just look at that. It'll help maintain your balance. But if you're good, feeling good with it, gaze can come up. A slight back bend here. Okay, let's take another inhale here. Exhale to cactus the arms. And bring the hands back down to frame the foot. And now we'll move into our flow. So let's inhale. Exhale, we'll walk the hands back. Lift the toes. We'll inhale. Exhale, into bow. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to walk the hands forward, back into the lunge. Inhale here, and then exhale, walk the hands back into the stretch. Toes are coming up towards the face. Hip is still staying above knee. Bowing the head. One more time. Let's inhale, rise up. Exhale to walk it back into our lunge. And we've got one more. Let's inhale here. Exhale to walk it back. Bow the head. Inhale to rise up. And exhale to walk it back to lunge. Okay. Now from here, bring that right foot back and come into a quick child's pose. So big toes together again, really pushing the hips back, arms out in front, head down to the mat. Alright, inhale, exhale brings us back up. Let's sit back up on tabletop here. Fists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll bring the right foot forward again. Hands are going to frame the foot. Again, you can pull that left leg back for a bit more of a stretch. We're going to come into a crescent lunge again. So let's get our strength, really rooting down, making sure the knee is over the ankle here. Inhale. Our arms are going to come all the way up overhead. Again, gaze slightly up, taking a little back bend. Inhale here. Exhale. Do one more. Inhale. Exhale to cactus the arms open. And then we'll reframe the foot. Just bring both hands onto the left side of the mat. We're going to walk the right foot over to the edge, allowing the toes to spill out of the side there, coming in at an angle, shooting out at an angle. So this is lizard lunge. And if this is enough for you, we'll just stay here, like I said before. Or you can come on down to forearms, if that's in your practice and it feels right now. Otherwise, this is good enough. Just keep on breathing. We're still getting a nice stretch. We're still breathing. We're still here in the moment. It's all beneficial no matter how deep you go or how little you go. And again, if you do want to go a little deeper, you can kind of turn the knee to the side, opening the foot. Breathing here. Let's take an inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to slowly bring that right knee back. Walking the right foot back to center. Reframing the foot. We can bring the left knee forward a little bit. And now let's bring the right knee all the way back to take a child's pose. So big toes together. And pushing the hips back down onto the heels. And forehead comes down to the mat. And from here, you feel free to give your forehead a bit of massage just by rolling it back and forth on the mat. Should feel really good. Okay, let's inhale here. And exhale brings us back up. And from here, we're going to go into a cool down. So let's grab a seat. Make your way onto your butt, however you see fit. And we'll bring the legs right out in front for a seated forward fold. Alright, so again, we're just removing any fleshy bits, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take a small bend in the knees. And put your arms all the way up overhead, really stretching up and out the hips, up and out the ribs. Let's inhale here. And on the exhale, we're just going to fold forward. So we're going to allow our back to stay straight. So we're like hinging at the hips. So allowing the back to stay straight. As soon as your back starts to round, I want you to drop your hands down to the mat. And you can bow your head. Now they might come to the shins, to the feet, even to the hips, all different areas. It's all good. We're getting the stretch. And if it feels right, you can straighten the legs now. Just keep breathing wherever you are. Sending that breath into any of the sticky joints that you might be feeling. Calming your nervous system. Giving yourself some love. All right, let's inhale again. And exhale, let's rise back up. Okay, let's make our way down to our backs. You can get there any way you would like, or if you'd like, you can just make a bit of a clasp hand here. And engaging your core muscles, slowly allow yourself to roll it back. Okay, once you're there, take any little movements that you may need. I'm just moving my knees side to side. Stretching out my shoulders a little bit, giving them some movement. All right, let's bring our knees up to our chest. And from here, we'll just rock side to side. Really getting a nice massage on the low back. If it feels right, you can put your hands on your knees and start drawing little circles. One direction, and then the other. And come to stillness. You can point and flex your toes. Draw some circles, rolling the ankles one way and the other. Okay. Allow the feet to fall to the mat. A bit wider than hip distance apart. And we're just going to allow the knees to start falling from one side to the other. And as you're moving your knees back and forth, I want you to also slowly push your feet out so that your legs are getting longer and longer while you're moving them back and forth, side to side. Now keep doing that until your legs are fully straight. And then we'll prepare for Shavasana. So we want to have our feet open with our toes, feet pointing out towards the corners of the mat. Again, take any little adjustments that you need so that you can fully rest here in this moment. We'll have our arms down alongside the body with the palms open. Close your eyes. Allow your breathing to come back to its natural rhythm. And we can rest here for a few moments. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. Unclench your jaw. Relax your shoulders, your upper arms, your forearms, and your hands. Relax your chest and your belly, your hips. Relax your upper legs, your lower legs, your ankles, and your feet. Let it all go. Breathe here quietly for a few moments before I call you back. If you would like a longer Shavasana, I suggest that you either pause or turn off the video and take as long as you need. Otherwise, I will see you in a moment. All right, I invite you back to the breath, back to your body, and start wiggling your fingers and your toes. If it feels right, you're going to take your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. When you're ready, roll to one side, using your bottom arm as a pillow, and come into a fetal position. And then when you're ready, push yourself up to seated. All right, welcome back. Hope that felt good. I certainly feel a lot more relaxed and loose and just ready to go about my day. I hope that's the same for you. So let's close this practice with a couple breaths together. So with eyes open or eyes closed, let's bring our palms to the tops of the knees, palms open. Inhale together, inhale. And exhale. And two more, inhale. And exhale. And one more, inhale. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. I hope that this was helpful to you. I'm grateful that you're here. And with that gratitude, I ask of you to spread the love. And if you have someone that you feel this would be helpful for, please share it with them. That's what I'm all about. I wanna share with the world. Let's make this place better, and let's all move about our day just feeling more love and compassion and kindness and most of all self-love. So wherever you are, I love you, thank you, and I hope to see you on another video soon. So peace.